Good day, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me, but drop your best emoji for engagement. Kindly drop your best emoji for engagement so you can register your online presence. Sorry, I've not been seeing any updates. Okay, Olani, you are welcome. You are welcome to Ark Graphics Academy, and this is Artswift Bootcamp. I'm very sure you have been waiting for this day, and let me know as soon as you come online, as soon as you view the messages. The only person I can see here is Olani. Olani, you are welcome. I can only see Olani now. I'll be waiting for other people. We are going to start the boot camp in about maybe 5 minutes. We are trying to wait for other people, so we will get overview of at least few people. Please, as you come online, you can just drop a comment, drop your best emoji, and I can see Wasiu Yusuf. Oh, I don't know. I can see Yusuf. Yusuf, you are welcome. Or is it Wale? I'm very sorry. Wale Yusuf. Yusuf, you are welcome. As soon as you join this live, just try to drop your best emojis so we can recognize you and we can know you. Please, I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Okay. Mohammed Ahmed, welcome to Arc Graphics Academy, and I will be your lead designer. We are waiting for others, and I'm going to kickstart. Can everyone hear me clearly? Okay, loud and clear. That's good. We are going to kickstart this once it's 6:25. I'm just trying to wait for others. Loba Oyeleke, you are welcome to Arts Graphics Academy. Okay, it's time to start. It's time to start. Um, Formally, I would love to welcome you to Arc Graphics Academy, as I've been saying. So, Arc Graphics Academy is an academy with the intent of teaching youngsters, intent of teaching students and married people all over the world graphic design, so as to improve the world and to add to our digital skills. So we are starting the boot camp. The boot camp is actually a part of what we are going to be doing in the academy. The academy has varieties of digital skills that you'll be learning, but this is also part, and this is the major skill in which you'll be the academy is um, giving people and also teaching people. So graphic design is what the academy is basically doing. So in this academy you'll be learning 7 weeks intensive training on how to be a professional graphic designer. Whether you are a newbie, as I said in my former video, whether you are a newbie, whether you are a professional, or whether you are in any form of your design level, design skills, you can upscale, you can learn, you can relearn, and also you can perfect your skills. So I am Peter by name, and I'm very much happy and very much glad to have at least, if not 5 people now, I'm very much glad to have everyone here on this video. So I'll be your lead designer for the 7 weeks, and I will be instructing you, teaching you, and guiding you on how you can upscale from a newbie, if you're a newbie, or if you're a professional, on how to perfect your skills. And I'm happy to guide you through all the steps it takes. So this stage, I hope you now know your instructor, and I hope you have familiarized yourself with the facial view, or view is the convener of this academy. This 7 weeks training is divided into 7 parts, and we are going to be dropping the list of topics we are going to be talking on. We'll be dropping the list of topics we are going to be talking on in the group as time goes on, but for now I would love to give you an overall view of how the 7 weeks will look like. So in the next 7 weeks, we have embarked on the first week, and this first week we are going to be learning into the introductory aspect of graphic design, where we learn what is design, who is a designer, the types of design. We are going to also learn the applications of design to the society. We are also going to learn the principles of design, and these are the things you need in your first week. However, the first week will be a free week in which you can get to access here on YouTube, as we are going to be streaming it live just as this, and the next 6 weeks will be paid class, and this is how it will go. We are going to be sending you a private video using a private platform where only paid people can access, but the overview and the highlights of what we've done so far in the paid weeks will be posted here on YouTube, so as to reach out to people which are in need of this course, and in any way they've not gotten the visibility they need to know us. So there will be overview and highlights of every training we have in the week, and we're posting it here on YouTube. And also every week we have assignments, and assignments will be spanning for 2 weeks. So if we give you assignment on the first week, you have an estimate to submit the assignment after the next 2 weeks. So let's say the first week you use it to work on the assignment. Then on the second week you are going to submit the assignment, and failure to submit the assignment will not lead to any penalty, just that it will reduce your grade, because at the end of this course we are not just teaching you so we get anything from it. We want to impact great value, and at the end of this course our intent is to grade you based on your work so far in the week, so as to give you a better and to give you a better overview of how your performance has been throughout these 7 weeks. So there will be assignments, and once the assignment is given, it will span for 2 weeks. So the first and the second week in which the assignment was given, you have the time to still work on it, then submit it. And in these 7 weeks, the second week, I told you that the first week we'll be working on the introduction, where we get to learn about the principles of design. We get to learn about types of design, the what is design. We get to learn about histories of design. Yes, we get to learn about history, how the design starts. If you want to venture into this course, you need to at least understand how design started and other basic things you need to know, because if we skip the foundation, definitely the building will not really be effective as it ought to be. So we'll be learning about this introductory aspect in the first week, and also in the second week we'll be moving to how, okay, that reminds me, also in the first week you get to learn, we will release resources, we will release free ebooks, and also we will release a software which is CorelDRAW, and we will release another software which is Photoshop. So this software will guide you on how you can install it on the first week. So they are the free package we have for you, even if you cannot afford the paid class. But obviously I know everybody will be able to afford it, as we have other setup, we have other implementations that will help you to afford this course. We have financial aid that will also help you to, if you are really interested in the course and you don't have the finance, you can still feel the financial aid. So we have other list of software which you can use, and like Figma, Illustrator, we have After Effects, we have other list of other list of package that you can install. There are also types of design, and we will discuss it in the types of design, all these packages and how they can be used. Then when we give you this free week, we wait for 5 days, because we want the payments to be something that will not really stress you. So there will be a 5 days day free. So those 5 days, what we used to do is that we'll use it to collect all your informations as well as the payment. We use it to collect all your informations as well as the payment, and also to screen out people that will be enrolled to the paid class. This 5 days is for work and to accumulate everything so as to bring out the best result. So after the 5 days, immediately after the 5th day, we are going to start the paid class. So that paid class will run for the next 6 weeks. And if I don't tell you, we are going to be having the class 4 days in a week. So it will be spanning for 4 times in a week, and with a minimum of 1 to 2 hours, because we know that this the participants also, they are workers, even though some are students, some are workers, and so people need to come back from work, rest, and this is not a rocket science, it's not something hard. So we need to make it very convenient for every of the participants, and this time I feel and I know that this is the best time to learn a skill. So for the second week, which is the paid class. We'll be learning about the software in which we have installed, and basically we'll be going into extensive study of how we can operate CorelDRAW. Remind you, the first week is to view the installation, view how correct some things. Some students, some participants might be having problem in installing this software. This week is to correct all this, and within the space of the 5 week in which you used to get the informations and we used to get the payment, we will also be working on other students that have not yet properly installed their software. So after installing the software and we ensure that every of our participants having problem has been solved totally, the second week we are going to be having how we can perfectly handle and operate CorelDRAW as well as Photoshop. So we will learn how we can perfectly handle and how we can implement some effects on CorelDRAW, likewise on Photoshop. So after that, it will be a brief it will be a bit hectic, because most of us, as it shows in the form in which we fill before we enroll to this class, it shows that most of us are basically new or intermediate designers, and we will love to teach you how this software work so as to avoid further issues as we progress in the course of the week. Then after this second week, we are going to be moving to the third week. This explanation is so as you can perfectly understand how this week will be, and you will know how you can prepare yourself ahead for the program and the course coming. So after the third week, we are going to be working on the design element. Don't forget, we are going to be working on design principle in week 1, and in week 2 we are going to be working on how we can use this software. Likewise, in week 3 we are going to be working on how we can know and master design elements, because the aim of this lesson actually is not to teach you how you can use simple pixels, shape, image, colors and text and typefaces. Is so as to teach you the in-depth knowledge in which you need to achieve your design, regardless of the kind of software you might find yourself. Let's say you find yourself on another software, or maybe an emergency come, then you find yourself on Canva, or you find yourself on other softwares needed for design. You can as well navigate your way through, and this will be an easy step if you perfectly understand the theory of how these designs work. So we'll be working on the third week on design elements, whereby we learn different design elements. We learn different ways in which we need to go about a design element, and also there are important topics in design elements which cannot be learned in week 1 because of the time and because of the way we are going to be teaching it. Then we postponed it to be the week 4. So this week 4 will be on design element 2, where we get to learn about basically colors and basically typography. So you notice that many designers lack color and lack how to properly place their font, properly use their font, and how to properly use an image when it comes to design. And if we know, to remind us, graphic design is more of combinations of image, typeface, and colors basically, so as to bring out the best package, so as to bring out the best image in which you need and the intent of which is ought to be used. So you are designing for the user. Remember, you are designing for the user, you are not designing for yourself. So in any way we are going to be learning this course, we'll be learning it extensively more on colors and typeface, which will be on the week 4. So the fourth week we'll be learning on colors and typeface, where we get to learn the color theory, the color wheels, the color philosophies. We will learn the type, the type of fonts, the usage of fonts. We get to learn the how to place fonts, the hierarchy of fonts. We get to learn many things about fonts, and trust me, it's going to be an interesting and entertaining class, trust me. So after this, we are going to move into the 5th week, and I'm happy to tell you that this 5th week will basically be of fun, because let us take a brief look at these things. When you were in junior school, let's go back to secondary school lifestyle. When you were in junior school, you basically have time for maybe some free time to work. But let's say when you are moving to SS3, or let's say you are moving to SS2, you notice that there's a kind of freedom in which you have, which is unlike before. And part of the freedom which you have is not because you are moving more in rank, but because you've been able to cover most of the syllabus in the school, in the secondary school setting. So this is the same way it will be for this camp, because when it reach week 5, basically you'll be able to cover most of the important topics and courses in the training. They will move into practical majorly, and I know that this practical can only be achieved if you perfectly understand the trainings, the theory that we are going to be teaching you. So this practical will span for 2 weeks, in which we are going to be having our 10 days design challenge. We will use 4 days to teach the practical. Then you guys and I will go and every day we'll be designing a new concept for the next 10 weeks, for the next 10 days I mean. So we'll be designing new concept for the next 10 days in week 5 and week 6, and this will be the most interactive, most interesting, because you're already getting to know all this, how everything works in design with perfect implementations. So also we are going to learn in the 7th week. The learning would have come to a rounding up in the 7th week, and in the 7th week you will get to do some challenges. You get to do some challenges. You get to receive your certificate in the 7th week. You will host a live maybe space on Twitter. There will be a pool for that, so you choose maybe if it's on Twitter or on YouTube here. Then we host live there, where we get to discuss and interact how we can move into the world with our design skills. How can we monetize our design skills, and other interesting topic in which we find interesting. Then also there are some people in the course, as I said in earlier when I wanted to start the video, I said that there will be assignments, and we are going to be submitting the assignment after the two weeks. So the assignment will end in the week 4. So the week 5 and 6 will be for practical, and week 4 every of the submission of the assignment must end definitely in the week 6 or week 5. All the submission of the assignment, there might be chances whereby we get to collate any of the assignments, and there is always errors, syntax errors. There's always errors in the calculation of things. Maybe you made an error not trying to submit your assignment. In the 5th to 6th week, you can still have the chance maybe to submit the week 1 assignment, week 2 assignment, just to collate everything together and to make sure that we give you your correct grade and your correct score. So after that, in the week 7, after the collation of all the assignments, we are going to be calling the best 3 out throughout the summer class. Then we get to know them, ask them questions, and also there will be prizes for these ones, because they've done so well and they use all their hearts to serve, and use all their heart to learn this design course. So in the 7th week, that's just an overview of how the 7th week will look, and it will definitely, all the stages and all the steps, all the weeks of this course will be so much entertaining and so much interesting. I would love you guys to participate with all your heart, so as to impact yourself with the skill in which you need to overcome your world. Then also I would love to know if anyone watching our live video have any question. You can signify with typing your question. As I get to read it, then maybe if need be we can answer the question. I'll be waiting if there is questions to that need to be answered. So you can type out your questions so that we can hear you. This is the question time, and we love to have you in our midst. So I'm waiting. I don't know, maybe we have any questions. However, I just to make all things perfect, I would love to answer some frequently asked questions which would help. I know it would help during the course of this training. So I would love to answer the frequently asked questions, and maybe if I'm still talking, or maybe before I'm done talking you remember any question, you can drop it as I'll be checking it now. Drop it in the comments box so I will review it, and then we kickstart the training for tomorrow. So the frequently asked questions people do ask is that where will this training hold? And let me answer this. The free class will be holding here on YouTube for the next 4 days, and also after this free class there will be a private link which is hosted on a private platform where you and your email or Gmail get to view and access it. Can get to view and access it, only you and your Gmails. Sorry. Then there's also questions like time. Okay, yes, there's questions like time. It will be from 6 p.m. and lately 7 p.m. maybe 7 p.m. maybe if the training is long and training is intense, we will move it from 6 to 7 to 8, 6, 7, 8, depending on the duration of the training. So also people do ask questions like I'm trying to remember some questions in which people asked. Okay, I have some students here that are not from Nigeria. You are welcome to Hark Academy. And also, if you need a translation for these videos, you can reach out to me, or you can reach out to our moderators online. You will see them online. And if you are not in the group, you can type it in the comment section. However, we are going to be dropping the link to our chat in the comment section. You can ask any question. Maybe you want to translate it to your have a Google translator for your own particular language. It's also possible. There's nothing that is not possible. There's nothing that is not possible about that. So you can also reach out to us, maybe through our YouTube channel, maybe through we have Twitter. So we drop our Twitter, and after this course we drop our Twitter link. You can reach out to us on Twitter, you can reach out to us here on YouTube, and we drop our WhatsApp link. You can reach out to us on WhatsApp to ask any other question. I would love to know if we have question or we don't have question. And if there is no question, the intent of this first day is so we can make a proper introduction on how the course will go. And however, we would love to wait to hear your question. We would love to wait to hear your question. We would love to wait to hear your questions. I'll be waiting for the next 4 minutes, just so as we not waste the time of others, so as to hear their questions. Please, you can ask your questions. We are still here. However, I can see questions on, not here, but I can see questions on People do have the perspective in which maybe design is hard, design is very hard to do. No, design is not hard to do, depending on how you put it and how your mind is on it. Note, and I would love you to note this, very important. It's very important. Anything you lay your heart upon with consistency and hard work will definitely be successful, no matter how much. There's nothing hard on it, just that we don't have the time to be consistent enough, and we don't have that strength to put in our best effort. Once you put in your best effort in anything, there will definitely be the result for it. And design is not even part of such scheme in which you get to think that is very hard. No, it deals with creativity, and it deals with imaginations, talent, and it deals with your sense. And the sense in which I'm talking about is just a common sense in which you need, that everyone has. Just as I can design, bet it with me, you can do more better than me, depending on how you can stretch your knowledge base, and how you can improve in yourself day by day and week by week. I don't think anybody here has questions. Please, if you are here, just signify so I will know. Maybe there are people here, still here online. If you are here, just signify. Okay. So I don't think we have questions. If you have questions, you can direct them to the link that will be dropped below. After this class. So we are going to be stopping this video due to the fact that it's the welcome charge, and we would love us all to perfectly understand the scope in which and what we are entering into. So tomorrow, our plans for tomorrow, in which you have to take note and also know, is you are going to be learning what is designs. You are going to be learning who is a designer. You are going to be learning the types of design. We are also going to be learning the applications of design to the society. And just in case, I would love to briefly analyze what we are going to be learning tomorrow. Design as a whole concept is the ability or the creativity to bring in colors, typeface, and image, concept, imaginations, bringing everything together in order to form a useful and meaningful content. So the main purpose of design is so as to serve purpose. So if your design is not serving purpose, it means that that's not a design. And you can look at where you are, look at nature, and look at the creativity God has put in place from the start. You will notice that God is the ultimate and God is the topmost designer, and because of this, we'll be sharing out of this attribute in which God has, so as to recreate our world. And I will just be giving an overview of what we are going to be learning tomorrow. And if you want to say who are the designers in which I say we are going to be learning tomorrow, designers are people in which they are the people that bring up the concept, creativity, and typeface, colors, and everything together and make it meaningful. So for the fact that you brought a concept up together, from the typeface, the font, the colors, shapes and everything just to form a beautiful and a meaningful content, you are called a designer. As we also call God a designer, and he never used a software. So that's part of my point in which I'm trying to say that regardless of the software in which you are using, this training will go beyond software. It will go into nature, go into the tech sector, go into the society, just to improve your knowledge and capacity on how you can be creative in the word design. So also we will be learning the types of design, which is motion designs, UI UX designs, we'll be learning visual designs, brand identity designs, and we'll be learning other concepts about design. We have also art and illustration designs. We have different type of design. We'll be learning deeply on how these designs work. So also I would love you to share and like this video, and I'll be very appreciative if you can subscribe and invite your friends to follow up on this channel. So this will be the end of the welcome charge, and I would love you all to be active. However, if you are not on the WhatsApp group, in which is our active and interactive group, you can just comment on the video. Maybe after the live section, just comment on the video so we can get your details and we can add you. And also you can reach out to us on Twitter. We'll drop in our Twitter handle after the end of this course. So kindly share and engage, share, like and subscribe. I really appreciate your time. God bless you.